Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Old Navy. We're seeing what's new and what's on sale. And if you like these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and let's go shopping. Lace trim slip dresses, and they're 50% off. So this has that plunging V neckline, the seam detail, longer length with that lace trim, the seam fit through the back with this elastic going all the way around. Comes in the purple, also in the peach and mauve, and they're 50% off, $44.99. Shorts are 30% off. They have that side button, that seam detail, and then the trouser pocket in the back with belt loops. So these are going to be $34.99, 30% off, and that's what they look like on the inside. So it is like a suede look. The faux leather skirts are 50% off. They have that side zip. It's that wrap style front, same material. The inside is, it is lined in the purple. It's like a Merlot. And then also in the black, regularly $34.99. The textured ribbed cardigans are 20% off. They have that plunging V, smaller buttons, bell sleeve. It's a nice stretchy material in the black beige. There's lavender and plum, and they're going to be $44.99. So looking for a top like this, it has that mock neck, the dolman sleeve, sheer lace, stretchy with the lettuce trim in the black. Also comes in that burgundy, and they're $16.99. New pleated flutter sleeve top. So this has that plunging V, that pleated detail to Swiss dot. Flowy fit through the front and the back in the ivory. Also comes in the black, and they're $34.99. So no pull-on tapered full leather panties have an elastic waistband, drawstring, side pocket, seam detail through the leg, and then that seam fit through the back. Regularly $44.99, and then they're 30% off. These denim dresses are pretty new, and they're 50% off. So they have the thick strap, square neckline, seam detail, midi length, fit and flare, and then has a zipper in the back with that same seam detail in the dark denim, and then also in this black denim. And they are going to be $49.99, and then 50% off. New long sleeve lace top. So these have that high neckline. It's a fitted through the wrist, really nice length. I like that teal color. Also comes in black, ivory, burgundy, and they're regularly $29.99. Wrap sweaters. So this one has that plunging V, this little twist detail, ribbed wrist, shorter fit, same through the back in the camel, also ivory and black. And they're regularly $44.99. Also new off the shoulder top. So these fold over, fitted through the wrist, really good length. That's what the material looks like up close on the inside. In the lavender, all ivory and black, and they're $26.99. Also new faux suede loafers. These have the round toe, gold little ring detail, chunky heel. In this camel, they also have it in a Merlot in the faux leather, and they're $34.99. Long sleeve vintage tea colors. These have that crew neckline, drop sleeve. It's more of a boxy fit. That's what they look like on. In the white, they have a rusty red, a lavender pink. There's an oatmeal kind of gray or heathered gray, green, light blue, a darker blue, and navy, and they're regularly $22.99. New mock neck pullovers. So these are a soft fleece, has that half zip, embroidered good times, ribbed bottom, ribbed wrist. Also comes in this navy. The navy just has that contrast trim, and they are going to be $44.99. Also a little horse sweater. It has that V neckline, tortoise buttons, a little print, ribbed wrist, a ribbed bottom, and these are $54.99. They also have these new clogs with the round toe. It has that fur look in the cow print, and these are $36.99. And they also have that little cardigan in the same print for the little kids. Here it is in the girls, and it looks So those are $34.99. New windbreaker jacket. This one has a drop sleeve, ribbed wrist, the contrast trim, side pocket, hood in the back, 30% off, regularly $54.99. Also now embroidered sweatshirt. This has that crew neckline, soft lace at side seam detail, ribbed wrist with the ribbed bottom, and they are regularly $39.99, 20% off. Buckle Mary Jane's. These have the round toe, the little scrunch detail with the silver hardware, completely flat in that taupe, also in the black, and they're $29.99. Sherpa style pullovers. So these have that quarter zip, has the seam detail through the sleeve, ribbed wrist, that ribbed bottom. That's what they look like on the inside with the side pocket. In the camel, also comes in plum, and they're $49.99. So I have these new textured pullovers. So they have that quarter zip. It has the collar when it's unzipped. Drop sleeve, ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom. In the beige, also comes in the gray, and they're $54.99. Seamless Henley long sleeve. So this one has that fitted wrist, says exhale, seamless, ribbed and stretchy. In the ivory, also comes in the green, and they're $34.99. Scuba pencil skirt. So this one's a pull on. It says that bounce fleece, has the little slit, same fit through the back, and they're $32.99. Also now zip pullovers. So these have that half zip drop sleeve, ribbed wrist, hood in the back. These are nice soft material. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's almost like a scuba lining. In the black, blue, green. On this side they have purple and ivory, and they're 30% off, regularly $49.99. Open front, longer length cardigan. So these are nice and long. They have the two front pockets, side seam, same fit through the back in this camel, ivory, gray, and black. And they are going to be $44.99. Also new Henley sweatshirts, and they're 20% off. So they have that quarter button ribbed neckline with the side seam, ribbed bottom with the ribbed wrist, in the brown, the bright pink, there's lavender, and these are regularly $36.99. I have a new Halloween tee. It says Team Spirit, the little spooky flag, and they're $14.99. They also have books and coffee. That one's now. Art department. It says these are all 10. So I have that bright pink and a sweatpant. These have that elastic waistband, soft fleece, that true jogger bottom. These are $34.99, 30% off. Also comes in beige, gray, plum. And then I'm also seeing some more new tees. Cherry's Cafe. They have Howdy Partner. How cute is the pumpkin? Witching Hour. The little dogs. This is Brooklyn Walking Club. A new oversized straight tee. So these have a crew neckline. This is the small, so it's really good length. Also comes in the beige and white. They're solid white, and they are regularly $22.99. And they also come in this vintage wash. I think we saw those in the last video. New Dressy dresses. So these have that high neckline, flutter sleeve, the little keyhole, longer length, nice and flowy. And then that seam detail in the back comes in lavender, also teal and black. And they are regularly $64.99. These are 50% off. It has that cow neckline, maxi length, the little crisscross back. And the champagne also comes in black, and they're regularly $54.99. They also have this new lace trim satin dress. It has the thin strap, that plunging V, maxi length. That's what the material looks like up close. It is pretty thick. And then it has the crisscross back, and these are $59.99. Also new fit and flare teal dress. This one has a little bow straps, that V neckline, seam, flowy with the smocking on the sides. And they're 30% off. In the teal, also comes in black, and they're $49.99. This new two-piece set, so it has the thin strap crop with the smocking on the side for the top, and then the skirt has that flat front, flowy, in the lavender with the dark purple polka dot. $39.99 for the skirt, and then $24.99 for the top. This is a look for less with that little ring detail. Has that high neckline, sleeveless, super stretchy, longer length. It looks like it has that, comes up in the front, longer on the sides, like more of like a shark bite with the seam detail, and they're $49.99. Also new baggy wide leg denim. So these are high rise. They have the whiskering. They have that seam detail with the little slit at the bottom with the raw hem. And then that same fit through the back with that seam detail. These are going to be $59.99. It comes in this mid-tone wash and then a lighter wash. These have that finished hem. Also new zip front jacket. This one has this smaller collar, drop sleeve, relax for a side pocket. In this camel, also comes in the denim, and they're $54.99. The ruche tops are 40% off. They have that plunging V, rib stretchy material, longer sleeve, lettuce trim in the burgundy brown, ivory, and black, and they're regularly $19.99. So new wrap. So there's a nice kind of blanket scarf material, has that fringe, flowy in the blue. It's a little bit of an orange look. There's a neutral, ivory, black, brown, the beige and white, and then this multicolor with the orange. And they are going to be $29.99. So new ribbed sweaters. So these have a crew neckline. It says So Soft Light, fitted through the wrists. The yellow, white, peach, green, teal, purple, camel, and black. It's more of like a taupe, and those are $29.99. New crossbody bag. This one has the snap, has that grommet side detail in the black brown. There's an olive with white, and they are $24.99. I have these new booties. These have the square toe, chunky heel, zipper on the inside, and this faux green suede. They have a black faux leather, a chocolate brown faux suede, and they're $44.99. We also have these new top handle faux suede bags. Has that snap closure. They are $29.99. And that plum also comes in the green. Also new colors in the zip pullover with the matching pants. So these have that half zip, the side zip pockets, ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom, same kind of fit through the back. This is the dynamic fleece material in the blue. Also in the rust, they're also 30% off, and they're $49.99. Also new color in the straight polos. They have these smaller collars, split front, drop sleeve, relaxed wrist, longer oversized fit. This pink and burgundy, I think, is now. We might have saw the blue and white or the green and white, and they're $34.99. Also new V-neck sweaters. So these have that ribbed V neckline. It looks like it's a relaxed fit. It looks like they were just folded, so I don't want to mess them up. But they're going to be $36.99. They have the ribbed trim, the ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom in the red, also brown. There's pink, yellow, the navy with the white stripe, and they are going to be $36.99. There's also a light blue. The V-neck sweaters also come in this ivory with the green trim. There's a brown with the white trim, and then a green and black. Cable knit sweaters are 30% off. So this is the small. It is more of an oversized boxy fit. Has that V, the drop sleeve, ribbed wrist, ribbed bottom, super soft kind of cable knit material. And then the same through the back. In the ivory, the navy with the white trim. There's a burgundy with the white trim, and then also the camel, and they're regularly $49.99. There's some new prints and colors in this V-neck sweater. So this is more of an oversized fit. Has that plunging V, the rib trim, the contrast trim at the bottom. In the navy and green, also comes in gray. There's the solid brown, the ivory, and the brown and white stripe, and they are going to be at $34.99. Seeing a new leopard print Mary Jane. So this one has a little bit of a square toe. It has that like pony hair look. The black little strap with the gold hardware, and these are regularly going to be $24.99. dark wash denim skirt is 50% off. So this has that same detail pockets. It is a high rise with pockets in the back. And they are regularly $39.99. Yeah, crop button-down shirts are 30% off. These have that smaller collarful button, that oversized drop sleeve with the button on the wrist. You can see there is a little bit more length in the back with the seam. In this white and red stripe, we saw these new prints in the last video, and they're regularly $29.99. Also new crew neck drop sleeve sweaters. So these have that rib neckline, that oversized drop sleeve, ribbed wrist with that more boxy fit. It's so soft sweater material. And then the seam fit through the back in the red, and these are $44.99. Denim collared top. So these have that ruffle neckline, this little tight detail, split V, the little puff shoulder with the elastic on the wrist, a relaxed fit through the front and then also in the back. And these are going to be $39.99. Behind that is a new little ruffle top. So this one has a lace trim, full functioning buttons, has a gathering around the wrist, relaxed fit through the front and back. And the ruffle does go all the way around, and they are going to be $36.99. And then to match back to those colors, they have these like space dye look, high-rise legging. It's full length. That's what it looks like up close. Also comes in the blue, and they are going to be $39.99. Those, they have these new sports bras. These have the thin strap. It says light support, that racer back in the blue and rust, and they're $29.99. In the dynamic fleece, they have the wide leg pant to match those pullovers. They have the drawstring side pocket, extra high rise in the rust ivory blue, also 30% off, $44.99. Also new puffer vest. So these have that mock neck, snap button side pocket, nice and quilted. Also has a toggle at the bottom in the black. Also comes in this leopard, and they are going to be $49.99. To match the leopard, they have these new sweatshirts in the dynamic fleece material. They have that crew neckline, drop sleeve, banded wrist, shorter fit, and they are $32.99. They also have the matching sweatpants. They have that elastic waistband, jogger style with the seam detail, and they are going to be $44.99. They also have the long line sports bra and bike shorts, and those are on sale for $15, regularly $26.99. The bra is $29.99, and that's what they look like on. And end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.